Who are we without our history? At the core of who we are is where we came from. Our roots lie in the stories of our ancestors, of our grandparents, the stories of the lives of those who came before us. Even in our own lives, our history is what made us who we are. Our childhood and teenage years, the unique struggles and successes, our travels, and what we have learned along the way. This is what we are made of. At Africa World Books, we believe the way forward is through connection. Connection to the past and connection across the world. How do we connect? Stories. We tell stories. We listen to stories, and we share the stories of others. In the pages of African literature, thousands of human experiences live, waiting to be read and shared. There are stories of struggle, war, political unrest, and the struggle for freedom. Stories of social injustice and inequality that should never be forgotten. But where there is darkness, there is light. African literature tells stories of love. Love for family, for children, for the community. Travel and learning, acceptance, peace. There is love for a complex culture which has evolved through thousands of years. We can become disconnected from these stories after leaving Africa, returning home after a year away, fleeing war, or looking for a better future. We do not realize that we are leaving the tales of history behind. These stories are important, unique, valuable. There are thousands of people waiting to hear these experiences, to learn from them, to connect to them. Africa World Books works to amplify and connect voices around the world to share the stories of Africa, whether their families have lived in Africa for generations or they traveled there this year, whether they are 16 or 90, refugees or politicians, teachers or students, wherever they came from, wherever they are going, whatever language they wish to publish in, their stories are important to us and to the world. We want to make these stories affordable and accessible online because we believe that there should be no barrier to culture, to history, to connection. Children's books, autobiographies, tales of complete fiction that provide an escape from day-to-day life. Tales of Africa know no boundaries. We need you. Every writer needs a reader. They need readers to take their own lessons from the story, to learn about themselves with every page they turn. They need audiences around the world so that they can share the depth of their culture and the value of their history. Every reader needs a writer. They need writers who bring diversity and unique stories, ones that have not been told before. They need writers that they can connect to. Every teacher needs a new lesson to teach. They need material that creates connection and new stories to inspire the young faces looking up at them. Every artist needs inspiration. They need a new way to share culture or appreciate the culture of others, or a new way of looking at the world and its people. Whether you are a writer or a reader, a teacher or a student, an artist or a muse, it doesn't matter. If you are human, you have a story, you have history, and the world wants to hear it.